Well, basically, it was a last-minute thing. Husqvarna actually approached me not long before Christmas and brought the idea. Jason and my mechanic and cousin, we already just purchased Raceline, so we had the truck, we had everything sort of set up, so it kind of made sense to just progress into running a race team. So in COVID, we attempted to run the team, and COVID stopped that quite quickly, then went back in-house. But last year we rode for Factory Husqvarna in-house, and then Jason and I did our own off-road race team, racing the Hatter and the Australian Off-Road Championship, and just really enjoyed, doing our things, working directly with the sponsors, and obviously I work a lot with Husqvarna, but and under Kyle, but we do have a bit more of our say doing design work and stuff like that. So that's what I do. I love doing design stuff. I started my own business, T-Dub Riding Gear, and I really enjoy designing stuff myself. So I had a bunch of fun doing the design work for this, and Jason's in the background building the bikes and creating really good race engines and so on. Yes, it is very surprising how it's juggled, but I guess we've reached our limit, and now it's time for me to start focusing in different areas and making sure that those businesses are growing, because I probably did take on too much, but it all comes back to, people say, when are you going to retire? I really enjoy racing. That's what I've always done. It's all I know what to do, and it's one time that my brain actually is completely quiet. So that's why I'm here. I love doing it. I'm passionate about it, and I'm honoured to represent a brand that I started with over in Europe, racing for Ice One Husqvarna, and so I feel like it's home. So it's definitely special to me to run a team here in Australia and help out young kids coming up through the ranks like AMX3 riders. Probably time. That's the toughest challenge, is time just goes so quickly. It was a very last minute thing, so just easy tasks like designing t-shirts and hats and getting those landed here was a nightmare. So I'm looking forward to next year, just rolling on this progression. We're here at round 4 at Maitland, so I feel like the team's starting to function and work as a really good race team. I feel myself like I'm part of an established race team that's been around for a while, so I'm quite proud of that and proud of the guys behind me that made it all happen. Being a team owner definitely has different challenges, and it sure does affect your riding. It's I'm not a kid anymore that just goes to a practice track and that's all I think I need to be doing. I ride for fun now, and I've got I'm juggling things like the riding gear and team stuff, so it is a distraction. But man, I'm 32. I've got 2 kids at home. They're a great distraction for me, and like I said, I'm not 18 anymore. We're winning Australian Championships, everything to me. I've got young kids under me that I'm trying to mentor and get them winning Australian Championships. So I guess it's a whole rounded picture that I sacrificed a little bit here and there, but hey, I'm still lining up. We got a podium last round, so we're still competitive, and we're doing it all, so I'm loving it. Yeah, well, first of all, I guess Husqvarna is one of our major sponsors, but Raceline, we wanted a new look, and the teal's very striking, so we combined the grey, the teal, which is our colour is the teal, and Husqvarna is white and grey, so that's what we got behind us. And to be honest, I just wanted something that stood out. Like white obviously stands out, which is Husqvarna, but Husqvarna tends to be a lot of blue, and there's a lot of blue around the track, so I wanted to try and mix it up and have some fun with the design and have our own sort of identity. So I think we achieved that. We've had a lot of good feedback, and I'm quite proud of that, and proud of the partners like SKDA that helped us with the bike, pit boards, stuff like that, and it's been a really fun sort of project on that side. Man, this year, I had a big injury last year. We achieved a lot last year of what we took on. We took on a great deal, and I had a ball, man, racing Hatter and 6th day, and I dislocated my shoulder, and it was a really big injury. So I was afraid we weren't going to make the first round, and we got on the bike, and so for me, I'm getting back. I just want to keep it healthy and be at every single race and build. Ideally, I want to be fit and healthy for next year and be going for a championship. Right now, I'm off the mark a bit, so I'm here having fun, building myself for next year. I'm looking forward to a 2024 championship. We've got the team sorted. I want myself in good condition. We've had a new baby this year. There's a lot of little juggling things, and next year I feel like we'll be settled, and I'm keen to go hard for it. Yeah, so the ambition is definitely to be here and represent Husqvarna for the duration, for a long time. You know, my partner and cousin Jason, he's very passionate about the sport, and like I said, it's all I know, so I love being here. You know, we run a lot of riders which we're not expected to do, and I just love being a part of racing and helping things grow. And then building businesses off that. You know, I love designing, so my gear is very fun for me, and seeing kids ripping out there with gear, and even pro riders, that's definitely a really cool feeling. It feels like winning a race. So I definitely hunt that feeling, and that's what I'm getting outside of the track as well. So I guess that's what's brought me to, you know, having a team and being my own boss, and Jason and I having a ball racing around Australia and designing cool stuff.